Hello, teacher. I hope that you are okay. Today we are going to present the impact of native language loss in children with ADHD. In this presentation, I was working with Wendy Tumay, and my name is Natalia Reyes. So we're gonna start. Today we want to talk about the impact of native language loss in children with ADHD. This is an issue that affects not only communication but also identity and learning. Let's start with the causes. According to Jim Cummins, 2001, when a school environment strongly promotes a second language, this new language, often English, can replace the child native language, especially in children with cognitive difficulties like ADHD. Children with ADHD already struggle to keep their attention on verbal input. So, if the school language dominates their daily routine, the first language slowly fades. We actually have a real case, a Mexican child with ADHD who attended a bilingual school. He used English all day at school, and when he got home, he also answered in English, even though his family spoke in Spanish. Little by little, his Spanish became weaker for him. Another important quote from Steven Pinker, 1994, he explained that some children have less efficient language processing pathways. For children with ADHD, this means difficulty organizing, retrieving, or storing vocabulary in their native language. And leads to behaviors such as confusing words, mixing language, what we call code switching, or even avoiding conversation because they can find that words in L1. Some effects are we can see a strong cultural impact. When a child stops using the language of their home, they also lose cultural expression, humor, tradition, and even part of their identity. Linguist Ken Hale reminds us that when a language disappears, a word or thought is lost. This is true even inside a family. If a child cannot fully communicate in their native language, family connecting connection weaken.
Hi, I am Wendy, and I'm continuing with affects. It also affects academic performance since the native language is usually the base for thinking and learning. Losing it makes reading, writing, and comprehension more difficult. And let's not forget the emotional impact. Children may feel frustrated or disconnected. Communication becomes hard down during social or family interactions, which can increase anxiety. Okay, here I continue in Tangar language. A language becomes extinct when new generation start using it, and there is no one left who speaks it. When in disappear stories were built and ancestral knowledge are also lost, essentially a cultural bond is broken that cannot be repaired. So the cultural impact, the loss of language imply the disappearance of knowledge, perspectives, and ways of understanding life, like for example, proverbs, genealogies, and ways of seeing the world disappear. Finally, its solution and strategies. As educators recommend simple but powerful strategies, the first strategy using picture prompts. Students receive images that represent place, actions, or characters with these visual cues. They can create sentences without feeling overwhelmed. Other activity is really great. Is in which student forms teams of three. Each member performs one of the assigned tasks and can only start when their teammate reaches their station and that dance. The tasks include matching words with picture, interpreting an image, and translating a typical Latin American phrase. The winning, the winning team is the one that currently completes all the three activities first. These activities help maintaining the native language with supporting the learning needs in the second language. So, to sum up, language loss in children with ADHD is real and it offers their cognition, culture, and identity. But with awareness, support, and good teaching strategy, we can help them keep both language alive. Thank you for listening.